Before I dive into a theoretical baptism of fire of Typhon in the Middle East, let's see the evolution of this new artillery system. The U.S. Army selected Lockheed Martin in November 2020 to develop the Mid-Range Capability (MRC) weapon system, later fielded as the Typhon Strategic Mid-Range Fires (SMRF) system. The program was conceived to provide a ground launch capability for modified SM-6 and Tomahawk missiles, thereby restoring a land-based deep strike option in the mid-range category. Each Typhon launcher consists of a transporter erector launcher integrating 4 strike-length cells derived from the Mark 41 vertical launching system. These cells are mounted within the footprint of a standard 40-foot, 12-meter ISO container, ensuring strategic mobility and compatibility with existing air and sea lift assets. Development and initial operational milestones. November 2020, contract award to Lockheed Martin for development of the Typhon system. Early 2023, first publicly acknowledged launch of an SM-6 missile from the prototype system, demonstrating the feasibility of ground-launched employment. June 27, 2023, soldiers of the 1st Multi-Domain Task Force, in coordination with the Army's Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technologies Office, successfully launched a Tomahawk land attack cruise missile from the prototype system during a live fire event. Force structure and fielding. Each Typhon SMRF battery is structured to include 4 launchers, 16 strike cells in total, a battery operations center, and associated support vehicles. By mid-2024, at least 2 batteries had entered Army service, both assigned to the 1st Multi-Domain Task Force at Joint Base Lewis-McChord. Congressional documentation indicates funding for at least 1 additional battery in fiscal year 2025, and plans to field 3 more between fiscal years 2026 and 2028. As of early 2026, the conservative estimate is a minimum of 8 launchers in service, 2 batteries, equating to 32 missiles available in a single coordinated salvo. Additional batteries are moving through procurement, which will proportionally expand this capacity. In April 2024, Typhon elements from the 1st MDTF were operationally deployed to the Philippines, marking the system's first overseas deployment. The movement was executed via C-17 Globemaster III aircraft from Joint Base Lewis-McChord, underscoring the system's strategic deployability. Theoretical baptism of fire in the Middle East. Assuming the deployment of 2 batteries to the Middle East theater, an achievable option given publicly available flight tracking data indicating over 100 of U.S. Air Force C-17 flights to the region during the first half of February 2026. Battery 1, United Arab Emirates. A hypothetical deployment to the United Arab Emirates would provide both missile defense and land attack capabilities currently associated with forward-deployed Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, without exposing those vessels to the constrained operating environment of the Persian Gulf. Armed with SM-6 missiles, the battery would establish an area denial envelope covering the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz, while contributing to regional air and missile defense against potential Iranian attacks on Allied territory and U.S. bases. In a land attack role using Tomahawk missiles, nearly the entirety of Iran would fall within range. Key locations such as Bandar Abbas, Kerman, Isfahan, Karg Island, Qom, and Tehran could be within strike distance, with only the far northern regions outside effective range. Battery 2, Israel. A second battery, positioned in Israel, would extend coverage into northern Iran, placing locations such as Tabriz and Ardabil within reach. Overlapping strike envelopes with the UAE base battery would enable concentrated salvos against high-value targets, including Tehran, Isfahan, Karg Island, increasing mass and redundancy. In addition to its offensive reach, the Israeli-based battery, equipped with SM-6 interceptors, would provide an additional platform of protection against potential Iranian missile attacks.